And today I wanted to give you guys a quick um upload
about Bretton Woods and what I see is to come, right? Bretton Woods. Some people may ask, hey, crypto dough, what's Bretton Woods? Why is that so significant in this crypto world? Because crypto has a lot to do with finances, right, and the financial system. It's actually, to me, the new way of the financial system. It's going to be the new rollout, right? So, saying it all to say, Bretton Woods was where they had the financial meetings at, and they discussed, the monetary system, the dollar, what's all the countries around the world, how they're going to separate and conquer. It's about the printer machine and everything else, right? But I noticed that this meeting is actually happening again. And this time it's going to be a bit different. You have Bitcoin at the table. You have HBAR at the table. You have XRP at the table. You have a lot of these protocols at the table that's going to roll out the new financial system. That's why I believe, yes, the war in Israel and Iran, that can play a part in it, right? But the way I see it is that actually brings out the new financial system, right? That brings out the new financial system. I think they're going to come to an agreement within 1 or 2 months, right? It's just getting started right now, but I think it's going to be short lived because new things are happening in the world. China has its own thing to worry about, where it has to build up its economy. Russia has its own internal problems that it needs to worry about, and the United States has its own problems it has to worry about. I don't think they even have time for war, right? But you got to understand, they make money off the catalyst, and they scare people from their position when you're thinking about this. So people might say, "Hey, this is like a 2020 event. Sell everything." Why would you do that? Not financial advice, but I won't be selling a thing. In fact, I'll be doing the opposite. I'm going to be buying some more things: silver, gold. You know, definitely silver at $36 an ounce. How could you beat that? How? Even if you don't have $3,000 to buy gold, put 1,000 to I put $3,000 in silver. Just saying, you know. So when you're talking about the Bretton Woods, gold will be involved. That's why gold and silver exploding right now. Gold, silver will be involved because what I realize is that I think this financial system that, let's speculate for a second, that will be built or rebuilt, gold and silver would back it. Along top of that layer is going to be digital protocols, XRP, HBAR, Bitcoin to back it, XDC to back it, right? These are the protocols that's going to decide to do a every time now. A couple of minutes ago that they say that the phone overheated. But I don't think my phone overheated. Every time that I talk about something important, right? The phone overheats for some apparent reason. Every time. Every time. Anyway, so let's get back on it. I know I was down for a couple of like 30, 40 seconds, right? But let's get back to it. We're talking about how the Bretton Woods, I call it 2.0, is actually being talked about right now. Countries are coming together. Look at BRICS, for instance. Countries are coming together, talking about the new financial system that will be built, that will be interoperable, and you don't need the U.S. dollar in order to do it. You don't need any fiat in order to do it. Only thing you need is connection to protocols, which means XRP, XDC, HBAR, Bitcoin. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. I want you guys to pay attention to it. Alongside all these wars and everything else that just broke out, don't pay attention to the distractions. Now, I'm not telling you that these wars aren't significant, but it's going to give you a sentiment to sell or be in fear. What did I tell you guys about fear? Use that to your advantage because you understand how they use it to their advantage. When things are very fearful and doubtful, that's when you buy. When you're feeling a bit greedy, that's May you want to sell. When everybody wants to be in it, when everyone's talking about it, that's give me a signal to want to sell. When I see these celebrities talking about it, when I ask my barber, when my barber asks me, "Hey, crypto dope, what do you think about this coin? And what do you think? I got $10,000, and where should I put it?" And I say, "Look, I can't give you financial advice, but you just gave me. You little do you know, you are my indicator. You are my indicator, at least one of them. In real life, not based on the computer and everything else, but in real life. Though you can get the data points on that too. So saying it all to say, pay attention to the new system that's being built because it's chaos first, and then, right? To me, I consider this organized chaos because you got the war, Israel, Iran. That's to me, that's the last shakeout, last straw, the last thing they have to offer. Nothing else could work. You can't keep kicking the can down the road. The road is running out. It's no more kicking. It's no more can, right? So, like I say, the new system is being built out. Do your homework, do your research. Go look at Bretton Woods. Look at it from back in the day when all nations came and gathered and talked about the financial system. And now all nations are gathering and talking about the financial system as well. You no longer need to depend on the dollar anymore. A lot of people aren't dependent on the dollar. The dollar is losing so much value. That's why I advocate for Bitcoin, XRP, and anything else that's a hedge against the dollar. Because that's the only thing that take from you every day. Guaranteed. You go make it, you go work for 10, 12, 13 hours a day. And when you go to sleep, they're taking at least a couple of hours away from you. So that's actually you working backwards. That's why working hard isn't the way to is to get wealthy. Working smart is. And I'm not saying working hard isn't a part of it, but at a point, you have to work smart too. That's how you become extra super duper wealthy. So I'm sharing that with you guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. I'm going to do another upload once again a little bit later on. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. This is Crypto Dough once again. Go check out my store. It's in the description. You buy one, you get the crypto guide for free. All you have to do is take a picture of your purchase and at it, and that's how we're going to do it. Above and Beyond said, and Forever said, salute. Salute. CJ Tan 520 said, hey, what's going on, CG Tan? Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning. It's 9:59. Actually, it's 10 o'clock a.m. on this wonderful Saturday morning. You guys know that it's Trump's birthday today, and tomorrow is Father's Day. So big ups to all the fathers. Let's celebrate all the dads because they need the recognition. They the one that maintain the space that we have, right? So as a man, you give credit when credit's due. If you have a dad out there, maybe you haven't talked to in a while, go holler at him. Go show some love. Go show some respect. Go show some homage. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. I appreciate you guys so much.